Thinking about selling your home for cash in Quincy? Before you jump into what seems like an easy solution, let's break down what this actually means and whether it's truly the best move for you. A lot of sellers are intrigued by the idea of a fast cash offer, but the details matter more than you might think. I'm Jackie Weisenburger, full-time realtor in Quincy with Happel, and today I'm pulling back the curtain on the cash sale process. We'll walk through who these buyers really are, how the process works, and how to protect yourself from common mistakes. My goal isn't just to help you sell, it's to help you make the smartest decision possible for your goals and your future. Let's start with the basics. A cash sale means the buyer doesn't need to get a mortgage. They already have the funds to close. Sounds simple, right? But in Quincy, cash buyer can mean a few different things. You might be talking to a local investor looking for a fixer-upper. You could be working with a national company that flips homes in volume. Or it could be a traditional buyer who recently sold their own home and now has funds in hand. Knowing who you're dealing with is step one. Here's where it gets tricky. Many of these cash offers come in lower than market value. That's because speed and convenience come at a cost. You're often trading equity for a quicker sale. If your home is in poor condition, needs major repairs, or you're in a time crunch, selling for cash might make sense. But if you've got a well-maintained property and a little time on your side, you could be leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. That's why I always recommend we start with a comparative market analysis, or CMA for short. I'll give you a full breakdown of your home's current value based on active listings, sold comps, and buyer demand in Quincy. From there, we can compare that number to the cash offer on the table, and you'll have the full picture before making a decision. Another key point, do your due diligence on the buyer. I've seen sellers get into contract with someone claiming to have cash, only to find out later they're still trying to line up financing or wholesale the deal to someone else. That's a huge red flag. Ask for a bank statement or proof of funds up front. If they can't provide it, walk away. You'll also want to look closely at the contract terms. Some cash buyers try to include inspection clauses, long contingency periods, or even assignment clauses that allow them to back out last minute or pass the contract to someone else. This isn't always a deal breaker, but you need to understand what you're signing. I review every offer with my sellers line by line, so there are no surprises. Now let's talk timeline. A true cash sale can close in as little as 7 to 10 days if the title is clear and both parties are ready. But just because it's fast doesn't mean you should rush. Make sure your next move is lined up. I've had sellers get caught scrambling to find their next home or arrange moving help because the cash buyer wanted to close immediately. We'll build a game plan that includes where you're going next before we lock in closing. One more thing to consider, marketing your home. Even if you're open to a cash offer, you might want to list your home publicly first. That way you attract multiple buyers, including cash buyers, and you create competition. That competition can drive up the price and get you better terms. I've done this for several sellers in Quincy who ended up getting full price cash offers within days of going live, simply because we gave the home more exposure. Bottom line, selling for cash can be a great tool in the right situation, but it's not always the best or only option. That's where I come in. I don't push you one way or the other. I give you the facts, the numbers, and the local experience so you can make the decision that's right for your life. If you've been approached by a cash buyer, or if you're curious about what your Quincy home could sell for, call me today. I'll walk through your options, help you evaluate any offers, and make sure your next move is a smart one, whether it's fast, full price, or somewhere in between. I'm Jackie Weisenburger with Happel, and I help Quincy sellers navigate every type of sale with confidence, clarity, and results.